Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who witness creepy things. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Working third shift as an EMT called to do welfare check with PD. We could see the guy's legs hanging over his bed through the bedroom window. Knocking, no movement at all, obvious dead body. We force the garage door into the kitchen. As soon as we do, we're hit with the death smell, it's certain. All of a sudden, we hear hysterical laughing. Chilled me to the bone. Who could be in this house with a body that smells that bad? PD drew guns from holsters, starts clearing the house, giving commands while the laughing continues. Turns out it was the dead guy's pet bird. That's creepy, man. Yo. That bird was in there all along. I wonder if birds feel sad when this happens to their owners. Like, I know birds are smart, but like, can they really process everything that's happening emotionally? Because you know how dogs know and they'll just like stay with their owner if they realize something bad has happened. And they'll nudge the owner kind of thing. I used to work the late shift as classroom IT support for college. Since night classes rarely had urgent issues, we spent most of our time handling repairs and maintenance that couldn't be done during the day. I'm fine with the dark, so I usually didn't bother turning on the lights if I just needed to do something quick on a computer. One night around 10 p.m, I had a ticket to install software on the instructor's PC in a classroom I hadn't been to before. I headed in, the room dimly lit by the faint glow of hallway light spilling through the door. About halfway across the room, I stopped dead in my track. The hair on the back of my neck stood up, and this overwhelming feeling hit me I was being watched. No, not just watched, I felt surrounded. My eyes slowly adjusted to the dark, and that's when I saw them. Hospital beds, dozens of them, lining the walls, and in each bed there was a figure sitting up, staring straight at me. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, I blurted out instinctively, heart pounding in my chest. Then it freaking hit me they weren't real. They were all plastic dummies. I had wandered into a nursing classroom. Yo! Yeah. I'd be done there. Seriously. I'm surprised this person's soul didn't leave the body because what the hell? Can you imagine in the dark? And dummies literally look like real people in the dark because you can't tell. And you just think there's like a dozens of real people sitting up looking at you in the dark. Oh, no thank you. Closing up a restaurant at midnight, was mopping the dining area, turned around to rinse the mop and looked out the window to see a 9-foot to 10-foot moose looking in the window back at me. I swear my heart stopped for a second. Then it just walked off across the road. Yo, mooses are scary. Why are they so big? And why do they always charge at you? I used to work the overnight shift at Walmart years ago when it was open 24/7. One night, a girl who was stuck in the aisle next to mine, she found a cat's head on the shelf behind some canned goods. Just the heads. She thought it was a stuffed toy or something and grabbed it. We called the police, but nothing ever came of it. Why did someone kill a cat? I just put it on the shelf because I thought it was going to be funny kind of thing. Man, seriously, check the cameras. Check who it is. Driving an 18-wheeler at night, I've had a couple of things happen. One night around midnight, after driving most of the day in heavy traffic, I saw a lady in between lanes with a lacy white dress just blowing in the wind. I slammed on the brakes and missed. A broken bag of concrete with the dust all in the air. I immediately found a place to park and went to bed. Wow, were they like hallucinating? Or like, what's going on? Night shift nurse, lots of spooky things, but then one that always creeped me out was at the nursing home I used to work at. It had been an old mansion prior to it being turned into a facility, so it already had creepy Addams Family vibes. But it was just a thing where residents would see a little boy playing in the room before they died. I'd be giving meds or whatnot, and they would look past me and point to nothing. All of them would die within days of seeing him. Also, pretty neat in a way. The little boy was like the Grim Reaper or something. That's spooky, yeah. Scary. Woman's prison guard here. I had just watched Smile, and the next night while I was in the mental health pod, an inmate was standing in a weird ballerina position with her right hand holding a water cup from her body perfectly straight and with her head tilted, all the while she had the biggest, creepiest smile on her face. She was standing in the exact center of her cell, staring out. In 15 minutes, when I walked by her again, she was just standing still smiling at the door. 15 more minutes and she's standing and saying over and over that she wants to hurt me and that I should let her out. I had a blank, serious face for every encounter with her. Inside, I was screaming and trying not to be a bitch. She has never done anything like that before or after with me. She usually raps about her reproductive system and its parts, or is talking to evil spirits and joking with them or fighting with them. Yeah, she's just not in the right mind, that's for sure. I feel like she should be in like a mental ward instead. Right. Oh. I used to work night shifts as a janitor at a small office building. One night around 2 a.m., I was mopping the hallway when I heard someone typing on a keyboard. It was weird because I was the only one there. I checked the office where the sound was coming from, and all the lights were off. I walked in and it stopped, but the chair at the desk was slowly spinning like someone had just been there. I left my mop and didn't go back in. I finished my shift in the lobby. Yup, you know what? I know there was someone in there. Not a ghost. It was definitely a person. What were they trying to do? What were they trying to hack? One that my granddad told me when he was about 13 or 14, and it wasn't uncommon to leave school at a very young age to help support the family. He went to work down the local coal mines. One shift he was down in the depths alongside the older miner he was apprenticed to when a fellow miner went past, giving an acknowledging nod of his head as he went by. The only problem with this was that he knew the miner couldn't have been there because he'd been killed in a cave in a few weeks before. My granddad took off the surface as fast as he could and didn't want to go back there ever again. But money was tight and everyone had to work if the family was to eat. So back down the mine he went. 3 days later, a huge slab in the ceiling of the shaft he was working in collapsed, killing the man my granddad was apprenticed to and trapping my granddad by the leg. He was down there in total darkness, stuck with the body of his senior worker for over 12 hours before they could free him and bring him up. He always swore that seeing the dead miner was his warning and that he should have found a way not to go back. His leg never did heal properly and was still a mess to the day he died. So basically the miner was like warning him. Wow. That's scary. But yeah, listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. But that's hard for him too because he needed to make the money. So yeah, he really had to go back down there. That's tough, man. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.